Developing news on a controversial death penalty dispute we've been tracking for years.
Accused killer Jason Pleau has agreed to plead guilty to murder charges to avoid the possibility of capital punishment.
Pleau is charged with shooting David Main to death outside a Woonsocket bank in 2010, a crime punishable by death under federal law, but not under state law.
The case resulted in a long legal tug-of-war between the governor and federal prosecutors that went all the way to the Supreme Court.
But in the end, the death penalty is now off the table.
Eyewitness News reporter Marilyn Scherer joins us now with the developing details live, including reaction from the governor.
Well, legal experts would argue that the Jason Pleau case is the appropriate case for a state versus federal government fight when it comes to challenging a state's right to maintain custody of a suspect. Now, in this case, we know that the governor was hoping to keep Jason Pleau in the state and not have to extradite him or hand him over to the federal government because he says the state long opposed to perform the death penalty. And in this case, it looks like the government had gotten what he had hoped to. The Jason Pleau robbery and murder case is now closer to a conclusion, ending with a plea agreement with the Justice Department and the withdrawal of the government's intent to seek a death penalty against him. Pleau and U.S. Attorney Peter Neronha reached a plea agreement filed in U.S. District Court Friday, allowing Pleau to plead guilty as charged under a federal indictment for the robbery and murder of Woonsocket gas station manager David Main. The government accused Pleau of robbing and shooting Main on September 20th, 2010, as he attempted to enter a Woonsocket bank and deposit $12,500 in gas station receipts. As part of the deal, the government agreed to seek life imprisonment without parole. The case became a legal battleground between the state and the federal government, which was seeking the death penalty because it involved a bank robbery. But Governor Chafee steadfastly refused to hand Pleau over, setting up a potential legal fight that could have gone before the U.S. Supreme Court. Governor Chafee issued a statement saying, "My thoughts are with Mr. Main's family. The case has reached a conclusion, and Mr. Main's family can begin the long process of healing. A life sentence is the appropriate punishment for this brutal crime and respects Rhode Island's long-standing opposition to the death penalty." Eyewitness News reached out to the family of David Main for comment. They say they will release a public statement when they're ready. And coming up tonight at 6, we'll continue looking at this story and why the Justice Department was seeking the death penalty in this case in the first place. Reporting live with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Marilyn Scherer, Eyewitness News.